most times you're just gonna have to catch the replay because when I feel like going live, I go live. When I have something to say, I'm just gonna actually come out and say it. So it's really no rhyme or reason. I was kind of having my coffee this morning and I was like, huh, good morning, Miss Jones. How are you? Good morning, Miss Phelps. Good morning, good morning. I was having my coffee, trying to plan my day, figure out where I'm going for spring break. Today for the little one, we've been out of town. And I just got not emotional, but just like thinking about life and questions and things that we go through. And you know what, you guys, I never really understood why we don't exchange pleasantries as often as we should, considering we're all human and we know what the human body can go through. We know the traumas that we go through. And I feel like we don't exchange pleasantries enough. Just even when you're out in the morning, like I speak to everyone, I'll have a conversation at the window. I'll never forget this one conversation at I think it was Starbucks or maybe Wendy's, somewhere, child. And it's like, "How are you today?" And this woman started crying. She's like, "No one has spoken to me today or asked anything." And I don't know, that just this was a few years ago, but things like that just always rings true in my head. And she was going through a lot, but it was just like me exchanging pleasantries that kind of opened the door for her to kind of speak. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Miss Lives. I would be doing the same, but it's spring break. And it just got me thinking about like exchanging pleasantries and why we don't do that enough. The world is so cold sometimes, you guys. It really is. But it's us who, make it better. People make the world go round. We've heard all the songs, right? All the la la la's and the how amazing we are and we can make a difference, but I feel like we don't apply it enough. I feel like if we truly applied it enough, how much different things could be if you kind of just took the time to ask somebody, well, why are you like that, or are you okay? Because I feel like the people who we are, our experiences kind of shape them. So for the person who's always angry, maybe something happened in their life that really upset them and they're mad about it. To the person that's always happy, take what is it? I think Robin Williams that unalived himself. Maybe that's just a decoy. I feel like our life experiences shape who we are and what we present to the world. Good morning, Retta. Have a great day as well, babe. Good morning, Kay Brown. I feel like that. And for me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not always happy. That's first and foremost, but I've had some traumatic experiences in my life that kind of made me look at myself differently. It made me want to treat other people the way I want to be treated. It made me want to be kinder. And I think when you go through so much trauma or you know with me, I literally, someone so close to me, and I won't go into detail, but just to see that someone was here, at like 5 o'clock and then they're not here an hour later, that flux with me still to this day. You know what I'm saying? Um, just trauma on top of trauma with many people that meant so much to me. You know what I'm saying? And when you have those types of experiences, it changes you forever. And that's why I kind of am. Hey, Dee Dee, that's kind of how why I am the way that I am because I learned just how precious life can be. I learned how someone can be here today and gone tomorrow, watching your grandmother take her last three breaths of air in front of you and then they're gone. You know what I mean? Like, what? Are you kidding me? I'm sitting here with you, but you're not here anymore. When you go through certain things, it changes you. It does. And I've told you guys before just how angry I used to be. I was a horrible person. I didn't like me, and I wouldn't expect anybody else to like me. I was just evil, y'all. I was just evil. I was so evil. I promise you. I didn't accept love. I was to myself. I was just evil, man. But the reality of that was my decoy, you know, that was to keep people away. But the truth is, I was hurting, you know what I'm saying? And it got to a point in time where I didn't want to feel like that anymore. So I kind of just changed my life. I enjoy the little moments, you know, even if I'm running late, if I see a little shop, I'm gonna stop because when you go through trauma, you realize just how precious life can be. If I see something somewhere and I'm supposed to be there at 5 o'clock and it caught my eye, oh baby, I'm gonna stop because I might not get that opportunity again, you know? Good morning, Miss Green Eyes. Good morning, Miss Stephanie. And I feel like we owe that to ourselves, you guys. I can't sit here and tell you to mend fences with, you know, family members and all that because we have to do that in our own time, you know. That's just what it is. You know, there's some people probably in your family that you have ill will towards or you feel that wronged you. You know, I'm not exempt from that. But in the grand scheme of things, certain things just aren't important, y'all. I promise you. They're just not important. It just doesn't matter, you know, when you realize how quickly life can change. It just simply doesn't matter. And it harms us, it affects our day, it affects our diet, which is a whole nother conversation. But trust me, when we go through it, y'all, either we don't eat or we eat horribly. And we only hurt ourselves with that. And I'm saying this because I was that person that did it. You know what I mean, y'all? I'm driving but listening. Hey, Green Eyes, Dee Dee. My grandmother is sick now. Dee Dee, you and your grandmother are in my prayers, baby. I know that pain. Baby, you are in my prayers. Yes, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. It's not important, you guys. It really isn't. We really only get one shot at this, from what I know, because I never, you know, I never passed on as of yet. But from what I know, we're not coming back. You know, we only get one shot. You know, and we got to make it count at the end of the day, whatever that is. You know, that shot on that court, and that's what we kind of got to do. And the people that have harmed us or you know wronged us or left us, we carry that. We really do, especially if you have a heart. You know, we carry that. We carry those burdens. We carry it around like a pocketbook, y'all. We might not carry it to where you can see it, but you carry it through your mannerisms. You carry it how you might react to certain things. You're carrying something, you know? And sometimes we just got to lighten our own load. We got to lighten our own load, you guys. We do. We do. I just have these moments, you know, where I kind of think and say, mm, today's the day where I'm not going to. I'm not going to, you know. Depression is real. I have my own story. I could imagine. I could imagine. Whenever you want to talk, let it out, you know. Good morning, Bronx girl. What it do, boo? What it do? And when you look at it too, when certain people hurt us, especially women, if you ever had your heart broke by a man, just child just out here lying, just no good, you know, sometimes it can really push us into greatness. You know, it can push us into our next great relationship. It can push us into our next LLC. It can push us into something amazing if you allow it. If not, you're going to take the ladder and you're going to be one of these women out here twerking and putting on smiles, trying to act as if you're happy. Shade, no shade. You know, but the reality is if you allow it to fuel you, pain can bring amazing things, y'all. Pain can bring amazing things, but you got to fight. You got to fight that. You got to fight through that and not choose the latter. And I'm telling you, as someone that chose the latter years ago and it wasn't successful for me, you know. Good morning, Pudding Pop. It wasn't successful. And it wasn't until I bossed up, that's what they say. You know, I started using pain to fuel me. I use my pain to buy my first investment property. I use my pain to start certain ventures. I use that pain to fuel me, and I use that pain to be the woman that can sit here and say, "Yes, I've been hurt, but damn it, I'm not broken," because I chose the latter before, and it was extremely unsuccessful. And I know it sounds so cliche, let your pain fuel you, but it's so much truth to that, y'all. I miss you too, boo boo. I miss you too, boo boo. I was out of town, baby. I was out of town. Hey, Miss Pender. I know it's hard and it will probably be, internal struggles and battles, but so much beauty can come from rejection. So much beauty can come from trauma. So much beauty can come from pain. But we got to put in the work and we got to fight that urge to not be that evil person, to not be that angry woman, to not be that woman that puts on a smile but you secretly weep in the shower. And I'm saying this because I did it. You know what I mean? I did it years ago. I'm not that woman anymore. If I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry right now, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm about to cry. you know. But before, I saw that as weakness. So I would be the life of the party, and I would come home and just weep because of pain. You know. And I'm thankful for those moments. In my 20s and those pains and those lessons because it only added fuel to my fire. And we all have that fire. Sometimes we let others dim our light. And sometimes it takes somebody so amazing coming in to light it again. And that can be in the form of a romantic interest or a friendship. But whatever the case may be, if you can't if you can't light your own, if you can't ignite yourself, make sure you surround yourself with people that will always make sure that you are ignited and can fuel you, when you can't do it for yourself. Love you, Heal with Tree. Salute. Hey, Miss Karen. You know, y'all know how I get. I have my moments where I just want to talk to y'all because I genuinely do. And I can say this and mean it. I want everybody well. I know it's make believe world, but I don't like to I don't like to see people hurting. I don't like to see that pain, you know. Because I know what that comes with, especially if you've hurt before. I really want the best for each and every one of you that's in this chat now and each and every one of you that will listen. I want you to start that business. I want you to do that thing that other people told you that you probably couldn't do. I want you to wear that dress that somebody might have tried to throw shade and say, girl, you can't wear that. Fuck them. Yes, you can. you know, I want that. I really do. I do. Your voice is power. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really, really do. I don't see it, but it means the world to me. This word is needed. I'm glad I caught you this morning, Chatty. See, that's all it takes is one, y'all. Y'all know I'm a sensitive thug. Don't get me up in here tearing up. Beautiful words make me happy. I just wanted to talk to y'all and give you virtual hugs and tell you you're amazing and tell you you're special and tell you you're not your past, tell you you're not your traumas, to tell you I know it hurts and to tell you to keep going, you know? Because, baby, what I've seen through these brown eyes, I'm surprised I'm still here. I promise you, I'm surprised I'm still here, that I can still smile and love because I've had pain that brought me down to my knees. You know what I'm saying? Ouch. Ouch. But we got to keep going. Grand Rising, Tiffany. I love you too, Green Eyes. Prayers to all. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Breathe in with me, y'all. That's how I start my mornings, and you're going to start it with me. I do my breathe ins. My breathe ins. My daughter does it too. That's how we start our day. We breathe in and we say something positive. Sending love and light. Gratitude. Yes, yes, yes. I'm not perfect. I'll be the first one to tell you. Child, look here. I got some with me that I'm still working out. It's my inner rage. My inner rage. I got to work through that, but that's a whole nother story. Because, baby, certain things that get me going. Like, don't stand close to me in the grocery store line. Child. Ooh, I'll be boiling hot. Like, in my mind, I turn around and I knock the person out that's standing so close to me. But my body, might just adjust to let them know, look here, move a little bit, but I'm still working on some things. I ain't perfect. Child be having visions of just running people over. I'm working through that, you know. But I said that to say we're not perfect. And if you say you are, use a lie in my grandmother's voice. A bald faced lie. Nobody perfect. Ooh, y'all. I needed this talk. I missed y'all. I gotta catch up. I was out of town. Missed so many lives. Shout out to the channel. Oh, I want to get it right, y'all. Chat and Chew. Chat and Chew. I think that channel is gonna do amazing things. You've seen Chosen around in chat. You've seen Miss White and heard her on panels, and those two have linked up and have a channel. I think it's going to be amazing. Let's wish those ladies well on their journey. Let's do that. Hi, Open. How are you? Let's wish those ladies well on their journey because we all have one. So I guess the moral of this live is, you guys, is keep going. You know, keep going. Don't carry that pain around with you because it gets heavy. It really does. It affects your relationships. It affects your friendships. And I'm gonna tell you guys a story. I won't be long. But when I was going through a depression after a, a, a unimaginable, tragic, unexpected loss that I still deal with, so tragic, so tragic, and it hurts still to this day. Um, it's been what, 4 years? Yeah, still hurts. But I remember when I was going through that, you guys, my daughter, who was 4 at the time, and was downstairs making her breakfast, and I came. She didn't want to eat downstairs, so I told her she can eat it in my room. And she told me, she says, "Mommy, you're not the same. You're not my happy mom." Child, I had to walk away because I didn't realize that my child was watching. She also too experienced that loss, because she knew the party, although she was young. This was, I had to explain something tragic to her. But it was in that moment that I realized, oh my gosh, y'all, my child is watching. And she knows I'm not the same. She knows this. So all those days when I thought I was hiding or couldn't get out of bed or was just in a space, my child, she told me, "I'm not happy, Mom." Y'all, that hurt. That hurt, and it brought me back to reality, to get help and to be open with my feelings because I was being the pillar for so many people, the smile and and encouraging so many others that were experiencing this because it affected, myself and family. And I was being there for them and hiding it. You know what I'm saying? So I did this routine, where I would prep up and make myself great and all that. And I would put on this act for hours, around them. And I would come home, with my child. And that's where I would, fall into my depression. And we do that, you guys. And it took my baby girl to remind me, "You're tripping, Ma." You know what I mean? "You're tripping. I'm watching." And I'm so thankful for that moment. I really am. I'm thankful for it. I really am. Purpose driven mom. I love that. Miss Flora, good morning, sweet lady. I don't say much, but I love you and all the wisdom you give out. And I love you too. And thank you. Good morning, my spicy prayers up for your family. I hope all is well. And I'm sorry to put you on blast, but I got to put some love out there. You know, it took my baby girl, you guys, a child. It took a child to remind me that you're not yourself. I'm noticing some things, Ma. What's going on? You know? Good morning, Mr. Terry. How are you, sir? Good morning, Kay. So oftentimes we can try to hide the way that we feel, but it's the ones that are closest to us that are always gonna bring us back in and say, "You're not acting like yourself." And if you're not around those type of people, please change your circle. It's so important, the company that we keep, and that can be family too, you guys. Family's not exempt from that. I promise you. Jay, Sparks. I'm glad to hear that, Spicy. We love dads. You know, if you don't have those type of people around you, baby, family included, don't be with enablers. Don't be with people that are say, girl, okay, or hey, girl, I know you hurt, but we gonna go out, we gonna twerk it and twerk it, knowing that child or whoever's child is hurting. Sometimes that's not always the answer. Sometimes we have to sit in our feelings. Sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves. Certain pains, baby, you can't dance away. You can't drink away. You can't twerk away. You can't eat away. Certain pains you cannot do that with, and you're only fooling yourself if you try to. You know what I'm saying? You know? I don't know, you guys. I hope this resonated with somebody. This was heavy on my heart with my good morning, Cash, my island gal. I hope this resonated with somebody. I just wanted to remind you guys. Good morning, take me as I am. I just wanted to remind you guys. It's so important. Be gentle with yourself. Please be gentle with yourself. When you're going through something, you can damage your body, your mind, your body, your soul. We can poison our bodies with over drinking. We can poison our bodies with fast food. We can lash out on those closest to us and be evil and angry. But this is all because we are carrying a very, very heavy load. My hashtag on FaceTime. There's still somebody trying to FaceTime me. My hashtag for Facebook today would probably be hashtag lighten the load because I know we all carry so much. You know, we carry so much. We don't got to hide it. We don't got to fake it. We don't have to do that. It's time to lighten your load, you know, lighten your load. Be kind to yourself and let that pain, let that rejection, let that hurt, let that heartbreak, let that fuel you to become a better person, to become the best version of you because we get to recreate ourselves so many different times. So many different times. Why choose to be bitter? Why choose to be angry? Why choose to be the jealous woman? Why choose that? Why choose that when you can be an inspiration to yourself and others? It's time to lighten the load because it starts to show. You know, my grandmother would say, it's coming through your pores. you know, it starts to show through your appearance, through your talk. People can see it. You might think that you're hiding it, but people can see it. You got to lighten the load, baby. Yes, yes, forgive yourself, lighten the load. So, to those that are in here with me right now, I just want to tell you I think that you're beautiful, think that you're amazing, and I love you. I do. And to those that listen, I feel the same. For those that dislike me, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but I think that you're amazing. I don't have time to hate anymore. Life is too short. It's too short. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't give you what you give me. I just can't. I don't have it in me you know. Now that doesn't mean I haven't bopped a few motherfuckers with a purse or two, um, you know, or been put out of establishments when that inner rage kick in. I'm not saying that because I told you I'm not perfect, y'all. But I'll do everything in my power to prevent that because I know where I can go. Um, so yes, I'm glad you needed this. I'm glad. Great live. Thanks, Rex. I appreciate it. My mom has been gone for almost 4 years, and some days feel like it just happened yesterday. You learn to deal with the pain. Depression is real. Your words are always encouraging. That means the world to me. And I know, I told you that y'all not gonna get me. She's got me before. Um, that pain never goes away. So I know to those that lost a mom, you are in my prayers. I know that pain. I do. Thanks for this message. You are helping somebody. Chatty, that's the spell. That's the spin, right? That's the spin. So I love you guys. I hope that you have an amazing day. Choose to, and don't let nobody knock you off course. You know what I mean? You got this, baby girl, or baby boys, or kings or queens, or princesses and princes, whatever it may apply. I'm about to have another cup of coffee and start my day. I hope you have an amazing day. Thanks for rocking with me. Later, y'all.